Hello all, my name is Stephen Jin, and for the last 2 semesters I've been working on my capstone, the City of Salinas fiber optic project, with both the City of Salinas and my professor, Satya Narayanan. So first off, I'm going to introduce you to why the City of Salinas has a growing IT need, the cost of this endeavor, their plans for economic development, as well as how to implement a dark fiber network. So you may be asking yourself, why is this a problem? Well, first off, in order to utilize a dark fiber network from a third party, it's very expensive. The cost of laying the fiber, utilizing the fiber, it adds up very quickly. And it's not economically or feasible or sustainable for a city of roughly 150,000 people to have that immense cost and tax the citizens, among other things. So it's not sustainable. Not only that, third-party bandwidth can be unreliable at times during peak hours, and you have no control over the bandwidth that you're actually receiving from your vendor. So our solution was to create a dark fiber network. Now, a dark fiber network utilizes fiber optic cable that is laid down by the entity that owns it. The City of Salinas would like to have 2 different points of presence, one at the Salinas Airport, another at City Hall, and they want to give back this high-speed internet back to the community, back to big business partners such as Taylor Farms, as well as in the housing market. It will also allow rapid expansion of the scenic backbone, which is the fiber optic cable system that runs throughout California and fills the internet needs of all the CSU campuses. And they want to provide gigabit Ethernet at the port. So my deliverables for this are the city map overlays, a presentation to the city, a budget document, a document detailing how to implement fiber optic in a city environment, as well as proof of concept using the OpNet simulation. So my methodology was, first off, it has to be a multi-phase project due to the immense cost, if you will. So phase 1 would be to identify a tie-in point, run fiber to the City Hall, and have it run a 1 square mile around the downtown area. Now once that's complete, phase 2 will start to begin. Now phase 2 is beginning to create rings around the downtown area, eventually encompassing the entire City of Salinas. And phase 3 is lighting the fiber and turning on the citywide Wi-Fi nodes. So as you can see here, this is the map of phase 1. It will tie in off of West Market Street, which is over by the railroad, and it will run down to City Hall and run 1 square block around 9 square blocks around City Hall. Now, this is the ideal goal of the project. I know it can be a little hard to see. The red line there is what they would like to have, the entire dark fiber network. This is the cost. We figured $18.1 million to finance the entire project. Now I know that's quite a lot. However, funding will hopefully come from the Economic Development Agency, which is a government-funded agency, will hopefully sponsor most of this project. Now some of the challenges I ran into were creating the OpNet simulation, the budget constraints. As a city, the budget is very important, and they obviously don't have $18.1 million to spend. So ideally, we'd like to find other ways of financing this operation. So that was difficult, as well as just money in general. I'd like to thank you, and once again, I'm Stephen Jin.